The lion tore him apart, right in front of his son. The story of a man who believed that love could tame kings, but the king only knew the scent of blood. On a cold, quiet morning in Canada, Richard Crawford, a well-known businessman nicknamed the Jungle Madman, woke up to start his day as he always did, feeding his 5 lions, brushing their manes, treating them like oversized house cats. But among those lions, one stood out. Massive, golden, with eyes that burned like fire. His name was Caesar, the lion Richard had bought from South Africa years ago, paying more than $50,000 for him. From the very first day, Richard adored Caesar like his own son. He would pat his mane, eat beside him, and proudly tell his young boy Adam, "See, son, he's not a lion. He's my best friend." But what Richard never understood was that a king has no friends, and instinct never truly dies. One cloudy afternoon in 2017, Richard decided to show his son just how obedient Caesar was. He stepped into the lion's cage, smiling with confidence, while little Adam stood behind the steel bars, filming everything with his phone. Richard said proudly, "See, Adam? I treat him like a human. He loves me. He'd never hurt me." The boy smiled, but the next moment would scar him for life. As Richard reached out to hug the lion, something in Caesar's eyes changed. A spark, not of love, but of hunger. And before anyone could move, the beast struck. A roar shattered the air. Richard's scream echoed through the garden. Adam dropped the phone and screamed, "Dad! No!" Caesar's jaws locked around his father's neck. He dragged him like a rag doll across the dirt, tearing into his flesh, right before the boy's eyes. Richard tried to fight, to crawl, to breathe, but the king wasn't playing anymore. In seconds, the quiet backyard turned into a nightmare. Blood painted the ground, and the sound of flesh tearing filled the air. The boy stood frozen, watching the creature his father had raised devour the man who once called him son. When the police finally arrived after frantic calls from neighbors, they found Caesar sitting in the corner of his cage, his muzzle soaked in blood. The body was unrecognizable, only a torn hand still wearing Richard's silver watch. Officers didn't hesitate. They shot Caesar on sight. But the boy kept screaming until he collapsed unconscious, and for months afterward, he didn't speak a single word. Further investigation revealed something darker. Behind the house, police found 3 new cages hidden and ready. Richard had been planning to bring in more predators, a lioness and even a leopard. But fate had reached him first. After the tragedy, the Canadian government changed the law permanently, banning all private ownership of wild predators in residential areas. Ending narration. In the end, Richard truly believed that love could tame the wild. But wild hearts don't understand love. They understand only the taste of blood.